Hello, everybody. How's it going? It is Pj Krypto here, your host for the TCG World AMAs. I hope everybody's having an amazing day. Here we are with our friend John Dixon, my partner in crime. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, and hopefully this time people can hear me as well, which would
Yeah,
be a
yeah.
really good bonus.
Let me.
Please, people in chat, can you hear me this time? I'm not in a box this time.
Can you
Yeah, I'm looking
guys?
forward to this week.
Let's
We've,
see.
we've got
Yes,
some really good information this week.
we've got some. Yeah, we can hear him. We can hear you, John. He's out of the cupboard.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah, that was my bad, and sorry guys about that. We got it all figured out. So yeah, he's not in Narnia tonight. That's right, Mark. We got him out of here, and he's on stage with me. It's fantastic. Okay, well, as you all know, as usual, and I hope you have had a time to interact with the tweet the TCG World had put out. But yes, we are actually doing a giveaway here today. We're giving away a silver plot of land, and we're also going to give away a Dragon Cave Club NFT. So you're going to want to stick around for that. John, I think you already looked up the rarity on this bad boy, and well, let's
Yeah,
not
I
take
have done. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
don't
I don't want to
don't
spoil it.
spoil it yet, but I think people are
No
going to want to
spoilers.
hang around for that. All right, it's going to be really good. So yeah, I've got everybody loaded up for that. So the entries have closed at this point, but you got to just be present to win as usual for these giveaways. And I have a little fun way of giving away the prizes this time around. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so let's just check out the chats. Yeah, if you guys can do me a favor, hit the like button for John's voice. Hit that like button. Really appreciate it. Hey, Walter, how's everybody doing? TCG gang is the thing. That's right, Octavius. All right, so let's go ahead and kick things off. John, let's go ahead and jump in the materials, right? I think everybody saw in the
Yeah.
plot owner chat. Um, we got 3.4.8 that just came out, John, and it is packed with some amazing updates. And I don't know, I even saw Roy even comment about it. I think you were in there as well. I think a lot of good feedback coming out of it of what we're seeing out of this latest build 3.4.8. So let's go ahead and get into it, John. Joystick,
Yeah, I mean,
the game controller.
I will
Yeah.
say, yeah, I mean, first of all, I'll say that I'm watching. I think anybody who's in chat who's been in plot owners chat, bear in mind it's plot owners who've got access at the moment to alpha. Get a plot if you want to play the alpha, by the way. But I'm seeing video, I'm seeing pictures, I'm seeing people saying this is amazing. I can drive fast. There's been lots of things added to this build. As you've just mentioned, the joystick support, that's a game changer. It's a lot more easy to control on the joypad than it is to use your keyboard. Um, I mean, that's a game changer in itself, pardon the pun. We've got voice chat support. We've got the nicknames that are now facing the camera, so you can actually read them because they were fixed above people's heads. We've got ownership and inventory sync with the web and blockchain fixes. Performance improvements. There's a new camera management system, so things
Yeah.
are a lot more kind of like easy to handle. We've got builder mechanics, which I still want to try out. We've got car physics improvements. We've
Well, you're
got new
flying through
car
these, John. Hold
sounds.
up, man. He's excited. Slow a
I know,
bit.
I'm so excited.
Hey, so on the builder, I'm looking forward to your videos on Twitch, man, because we've nicknamed you, and I hope you like it. It's John the Builder because you're really good at it. So I'm looking forward to your feedback on those builder mechanics that have
Over this
hopefully been
weekend.
some improvements there. So
Yeah, my weekend is going to be streaming, and I will be streaming me building and trying out these new things. So I'm reading the words, but I still need to try out the building mechanics because I've been driving all day. I'll be honest with you, the driving is just amazing. But there's also been me. I've done a couple of videos today of catching sprites as well. I don't know if have we got these videos.
I do have that video. Let me go
That's
and
good for me.
let's queue up that one here, John. Hold on one second. Let me and I think we've got it ready to go here. Yeah, here we go. So we can just kind of talk through what you're seeing here. When actually we're in the world, you were driving around. It looks like.
Oh, this was me. This was me trying to drive around, and then I saw something. So I stopped. So I got out of my car, and I thought, "Hey, up, you stand still while I." Oh, you ran away. Okay. So I then got my rings out, as you do, and started running around trying to catch this sprite. Um, So yeah, and I think anybody who's been catching sprites knows what I'm talking about. You try and get near, and the sprite runs away. So you have to work out how to creep up on the sprite, and then you eventually catch the sprite. But I'm seeing, as I say, I've seen loads of videos today of people showing how they're catching sprites and they're loving it. And there's a lot more sprites in this version. So
We're going to talk about sprites
10,
and
20.
how important they are, right, with this version and how you're able to get a lot of practice in, and kind of we'll talk about our latest partnership as well in a bit here. But I think let's go back to the car mechanics. Like you were driving around, you said, what do you think about it? What are some of the things you're seeing? And
Yeah, well, first of all, there's new sounds. The engines have got new sounds. And every single car sounds like a Formula One car. So there will be a bit of tweaking to the car engine noises. But the big thing is we've been for ages telling people as moderators, don't drive too fast because the frames per second is not very good. And telling people not to drive fast is a bit of a paradox. If you're a gamer, you want to drive as fast as you can. I've been driving as fast as I can. I've been going top speed and I've not had any issues. I'm not going to say many issues. I'm going to say I've not had any issues. I've been able to increase my chunk distance as well. So it restarts the thinking of how powerful can my computer run this alpha? Because, yeah, well, I say, I mean, is there any plot holders in the chat? What do you think to the driving?
yeah. Well, we got a question about can we drive via steering wheel? I don't think that's ready yet, Jay, but I know we're talking about just the game controller right now. It's it's an option for you to use, and I heard it. I actually played around with it a little bit myself. The game controller is for someone like me who's not a big keyboard warrior. I liked the joystick remote as an alternative for sure. Looks like Roy saying I'm not a card game guy, but I was having a blast driving it yesterday. So there you go from Roy. The driving experience has greatly improved in this new build, says Blazin. So yeah, it seems like overall this build 3.4.8, people are really pumped about it, especially with the cars being a big way to get around this massive world.
Look at what Kadingas is saying. He was getting 100 FPS and he was driving at full speed. That's exactly what I had as well. And 100 FPS when you're driving at full speed, you know,
Come on.
it's a massive leap forward. And we're still in alpha as well. Still in alpha.
Yeah. Yeah.
So things can only get better.
And let's talk about that, right? So we are in alpha, but the world is getting progressively better, build by build by build by build. And sometimes, like with this one, tremendously better, right? And that is what we want to see, right? And this is the other thing too. I want to just put a public service announcement out there. Getting people into the world and testing alpha is giving the development team critical data to do what you see right now. Like, this is why we're all in there testing it, right? And is it going to be perfect? No, but we keep giving the feedback. They have the analytics, and that's what alpha is all about. So, right, John? I mean, this is amazing.
Yeah, completely. I mean, there was somebody saying that they'd tried twice and they'd been playing for a few hours, but it had crashed a couple of times in those hours. But remember that every time something like that happens, it sends important data back to the developers who know about those bugs. Because of the crashes, they know everything that's going on. They'll look into what's causing it and then improve the game. The more people we have playing the alpha, the more data we get back, which means we'll end up progressing alpha quickly. We've only got a handful of people playing. We're not going to get that data to then accelerate the development. So please, everybody, get in there, play the game, help yourselves.
Perfect. All right, we'll get off our soapbox now. We'll continue with the updates.
I could rant all night, but yeah.
So on the cars a little bit. So I have a video about the cars as well. As you saw, there's new cars in the world. I think there's going to be coming soon. I've got a video about the cars, but just real quickly before we get into that video, new car sounds. So the revving up the engines, hitting those RPMs, it is dramatically improved from previous builds, right, John?
Oh yeah, definitely. The sounds of the cars is completely changed, and every single car sounds different as well. So try out all those cars because we want to make sure they all work and they all sound okay. And give us feedback as well, please. But yeah, this video you're about to show, by the way, this is kind of a bit of a bomb. Is this one?
it is
I mean, when
right.
I
I mean,
saw it,
so
it really is.
I think what if you guys haven't gotten the hint yet, okay, cars are going to be a big thing in TCG World, right? So we've got another video for you guys. It's going to go into the NFT piece of it, and so here, take a look at this, and we'll come back and we'll look at the comments and see what you guys think. All right. Boom. Right?
What do we think about that? I only saw those early today, by the way. I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, John, can you hear Roy's keyboard right now? He's like trying to write up the sprite report. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's take a look at the chat here real quick. See what people are thinking. Here, hold up a second here. John, so just give some feedback while I get this chat set up here.
Well, all I can say is not only is it the cars, but it's also the design of those NFT. I mean, the game with TCG trading card game, they look like trading cards. They look like, top trumps cards where mine's the better car than yours, and you've got all your settings, top speed, epic, legendary, all those elements where it's going to cause that people to say my car's better than your car. And when it comes to NFTs, it adds value as well. So I'm just excited about the cars, but also the NFTs and the designs of the NFTs. That it looks amazing. I want to ask when, but I know we've not got a date yet. We just know that it's going to be soon that these cars will be coming in. Oh, wait a minute. No, we do have a date, don't we?
For cars, I don't think we can say yet about cars.
Marketplace. For the marketplace. I think
whoa. Hey, hold up.
Yeah. I've just remembered. Yeah, but we'll talk about that later.
We will definitely talk about the marketplace. When marketplace, I know everybody's been itching to hear about what's going on there. Let me just, guys, I just got the chat back up. Thank you very much for your patience. I do definitely want to make sure that people's voices are getting heard here as the community's chatting about. Thanks, Roy. When marketplace, yes, we will get to the. We will get to when marketplace.
I don't want to say too much, but there's a bit of information on that as well.
Yeah, so here we go. Karina says the designs are spot on. Rose says yes, trading cards. Yes, that's trading card game, folks. That's what it's all about, right? So
everything's an NFT. Everything can be traded.
That's right. This is an open world. It is not closed. You own these on the blockchain, guys. Welcome to TCG World, right? We are changing the game. Love the card design, says Top Marks, man. Cool. And then, I think we've got it. Dave says date. Oh, hold on, David Johnson, not the David Evans, David Johnson. We're getting to you, buddy. Blazin saying, can't wait to buy my motorcycle in the marketplace. Absolutely. Yeah. She's spot on that one. And yeah, Top Marks, the game of card trades. That's right. So John, any other remarks on cars, before we get going here?
I don't want to take too much because let's wait for the other bit that we've got regarding cars.
Okay. All right. So let's move on the build.
The cars look great though.
Yeah. So those names are now properly displayed in the game. I know there was kind of weird names before, so that's just another update with 3.4.8. But sprites, John, we were talking about your sprite capture. Let's go into this one a bit.
Yes. Well, are we going on to the Sandstorm bit?
That's the next bullet, but yeah, we can go there. Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, no, no, I was going to say, well, we've talked about the sprites in the world, and we're all capturing them now. There's a lot more
Yeah.
of them to capture in this latest one, but the Sandstorm sprints, week one or sprint one has been sprite design. We've had a couple of developers reach out, and we've got one developer who's been kind enough to submit some things which we actually are able to show you, his mood board. And do you want to show that next?
Yeah, and
Pj?
before I jump into the mood board, which is going to give us a nice glimpse of what they're building behind the scenes right now at Sandstorm, just a reminder for folks that don't know who Sandstorm is. Sandstorm is a team of developers that are basically, how do you want to, like, what's a good analogy for this? It's kind of like they're bidding on projects, right? Like it's like a Fiverr
They're
kind of thing,
a
right? Like Fiverr?
Yeah, they're an organization who work with metaverses, and
Yeah,
they've got a relationship with circa 2,300 developers. And they approach these developers and say, do you want to create this asset, this 3D item in this person's metaverse? And also, there'd be this kind of reward if you do that. And just like any creative people, they just love the challenge of being able to create things. So we've aligned ourselves with Sandstorm. They're giving us access to lots of creative people, and we've got a 1 year deal, I think it is, which will just keep continuing probably. But the next year will be weeks and weeks of creating different assets. These might be as big as plots, right down to things you would put in a kitchen, or there might be sprites, or there may be cars, or there may be other types of vehicles. They'll be given a challenge and they'll create something. And what we'll get, and this is the beauty of it, is it's not one developer with one creative way of doing things. What you've got is loads of different people that will take the opportunity
that's it.
and do it in different ways. So you're just going to have loads of artistic styles. So it'll be such a diverse metaverse when we've got all these different artistic styles involved. Um, and that's essentially what it is. Hopefully that explains it well.
I think you hit it on the head. Perfect. And so, right on point with the mood board on sprites. Roy, take a look at this guy, right? Here's a mood board, which is for folks that don't know what that is. It's just basically inspiration of kind of like some initial thoughts of like what they're going to go after as far as their designs go. And here you go. It's going to be pretty eclectic. Let's just put it that way as far as what we're going to start to see. So the sprites you're capturing now, get your practice in, get those reps in. Okay. Start working those rings. Cause we got a lot more sprites coming, man. It's full blown here. So, I like that. I like that, John.
Well,
This,
for me, I mean, just to add to what I was saying, in the case of sprites, you shouldn't have just one or two people creating sprites, because if you go to the Galapagos Islands, you've got a place where nature has created completely different animals to what you'd have in different parts of the world, because that's what happens naturally. So that's why you need to have multiple people creating sprites, because you just get brand new ideas. Great.
love it. Let's keep rolling here, John. So next up we have, if you're in the chats, okay, guys, which is important. All right. David is very active in the chats. And just recently he did let us know that we've been talking with some folks, and I'm not going to get into a lot of details here. However, there's been something brewing. Okay. And we've talked about entertainment and why TCG World is going to be a capital for that, right? Where folks are going to be able to go into the world, entertain in the world, whether it's coming, I don't know, concerts, it's comedy shows, it could be anything. Just put your mind to the stretch of your imagination, right? So in World, right, we are talking to folks, and I just want to pull up. I think it's a good idea to pull up a recent press release, and I'm going to also show you a video. But folks, I'm not going to go into a lot of details. John and I have been told that we got to keep our lips shut here. But I do want to just give you a glimpse of what is coming to metaverses when it comes to entertainment. Okay. So just take that little piece. And here I'm going to show you something right now here. Okay. So here it is. This is a company called Triller, who has recently introduced their need to want to go into the metaverse. And so that what they've done, its Triller platform, is an entertainment platform that has partnered up with a company called Epic, who combined with this partnership, it's pretty huge. And you can see here already on this press release that went out, you don't need to have a plane ticket to be at a live DJ set by electronic artist Sam Felt in Amsterdam on October 22nd. You can enter a free event through Metaverse. Okay. These guys are doing what we've been talking about. Okay. So let your mind kind of roll a little bit. This press release, I'm actually going to throw it up in the chat right now. All right. For folks to take a look at. All right. This press release, it's public information. You can definitely go. Oh, thanks, Roy. Appreciate it. Thanks. He's on it, dude. You can take a look at this press release. It's public knowledge. It's out there. I just want your mind to kind of roll a little bit on this. And let's talk about, John, let's talk about who Triller is and who Epic is, if you don't mind. Let's take a look at this here. Okay.
Oh, it's so small on the screen. So let me just bring this up for my screen.
Yep.
There, I can see it better now.
Yeah.
So, first of all, Epic, they have got various video game clients. You can see it on the screen, 300. They're a global licensing agency putting brands into video games, and they produce premium digital items and experiences for over 1 billion gamers worldwide. Just look at those numbers. Now, one of the relationships they've got is with Triller. And I'm not American, but I've been told that Triller is pretty much the American TikTok. Yep. Except they do it in a different way. They've also got better partnerships with individual entertainment people, such as musicians, comedians, other influential kind of artists in entertainment, sports people, fashion people, etc. So what you've got is this logic. This is me just brainstorming right now.
Yep.
If we've got these access to these people, they could, instead of performing for a handful of people, and I'll say a handful, let's say 10,000 people in some kind of entertainment hall, they could actually, if they wanted to, entertain 1 million people or 100,000 people. Let's be reserved 100,000 people in I don't know, a certain metaverse, and they could come in, entertain, and we could show it to lots of people via streaming platforms, and it'd be very nice for anybody who's actually.
I think that's a perfect segue, John, to a video I have that I want to roll to the viewers here. Guys, take a look at this one.
Can I just say that video is just Triller's way of saying that Triller is in metaverses, and they don't say which metaverses.
No,
if you're
they
watching
don't.
That video, if you're watching that video, you might have seen a certain metaverse that you recognize.
I mean,
That's
like
what I'm saying.
again, like we're not gonna say much here, right, John? So, but yeah.
Oh no, I'd never say too much. I'm
But
just
John,
saying
like kind of
it's got
talking
that video.
about let's talk about without talking about things. Let's talk about what something you recently did, okay, in TCG
Yeah,
World, and I'm one of your fans on your Twitch stream, and I caught something, man, and I pulled it into this AMA because I feel like some folks didn't catch it, and I think it's worthy to jump it
secret.
up on this stage because people need to talk about it. So before I cut away, anything you want to kind of say to folks before we go to
I
that?
was going to say it was secret. I was secretly testing something because I was told that it could be that we have influencers or entertainers wanting to stream or perform and have streaming video in TCG World, and I was asked to test something, and I quietly tested it, and then some people got hold of what I was quietly testing, such as you. So I'm just saying it's not my fault that people are now seeing it. It's you that's doing this YouTube, not me.
If you're
So
not
if you want to
subscribed
play
to
the
John's
video, I'm
Twitch,
no obliged.
if you're not subscribed yet to John's Twitch, subscribe. Okay. What's the handle, John?
John TCG, six
John
letters.
TCG. Easy.
JON TCG.
Got it. John TCG it is. Here we go. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know, man. But if you ask me, that's really interesting.
For me, I can only see. I mean, I could be selfish on this and say I could be playing the game somewhere else and have loads of people, for no reason at all, 100 people on a dance floor watching me play a game on that big screen. But it's not meant for me. It's meant for somebody in
That's
California
cruising
who's
around.
got a big gold chain around his neck, rapping and dancing and pulling flowers out of a hat, whatever, but on a big screen and everyone attending that. And they're attending it because they're part of TCG World. And as I say, it could be a comedian, it could be a magician, it could be a rapper, it could be somebody who owns electric cars. It could be anybody who wants to just be on a big screen with loads of people watching the screen. And those screens, by the way, they don't have to be in Party Island. They could be, I don't know, around TCG World. You could have a screen in your plot on a TV screen. There's loads and loads of ways this could go.
The
I'm just
technology,
saying
the
that
technology on
it's
full
there.
showcase.
Technology is there to screen.
Yeah, let
It's
your
there.
imagination run, folks. There is so many things that can happen. And you brought up something small but big. The TV monitors in your home, right? Having things
Yeah.
stream on that. This is what we're talking about, folks. Let's take a look at the chat, John. We've got David Johnson says, wow, that's amazing. Stream streaming the stream. Sorry, streaming the stream.
I was streaming the stream, exactly. And we're now streaming the stream of the stream. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
This YouTube is a stream of the Twitch stream of me streaming in TCG World.
Codingus, incredible. We are the first to do it. I can't say per se for sure, but I'll tell you what. I don't know of anybody. John, do you?
Yeah, we asked that question. We asked everybody to. I mean, please go out and find somebody who's done it before us. I mean, obviously streaming's not new, but to do it in a metaverse where people have got access to it, yeah, I don't know if anyone else has done that. Not to that level, anyway.
Well, Roy says he's going to stream his cats into TCG World. So
yeah, it was live, not pre-recorded. I was doing it live.
Yeah, you have recordings that could go in too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, another example. But well, I look forward to seeing Roy's cats in TCG World on stream in one of those televisions. That's gonna be fun to watch. Animal Planet coming to you soon. An incredible global integration is taking place on TCG, says Frederick. A groundswell is coming. Yeah. So David Johnson says that is so impressive, John. So yeah, it's coming, folks. So we're going to move along here. Just a quick reminder, quick public service announcement. We are running a contest on the TCG World Twitter account. If you have not seen it yet, you have until Halloween Day to participate. And I have a graphic here of the contest. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. It is running through the TCG account. Go on to Twitter, find the tweet with this graphic. And we're looking for images of you in the world with some spooky stuff, right? You follow the Sprite Report. He's also posted some images of folks that have participated, and there's some scary stuff. I believe, John, I've seen our heads cut off next to a pink bear with a missing head. I can't say for certain, but I'm pretty sure I saw that for as one of the submissions. So
sounds a lot like the Omen film.
Yeah.
So thank you. Is this how I'm going to die? Is this
how it's going to happen? I did have another submission that David shared with us that I wanted to show, which was an example of what people are doing with their creative mindset, and submitting this stuff is just, it shows what our community is all about, right? Is you got the little kettle here in the middle where you've got Halloween by TCG World and all your favorite scary characters that are out there. My favorite being Chucky. That movie scared the bejesus out of me. I don't know about you, John, but that was a scary one for me.
Yeah, I think they're on to the 9th sequel as well. So I think it's just gone on and on and on. So
it never dies. It never dies.
No. Yeah,
if you don't have a dragon yet, or like to add a Dragon Cave Club NFT to your collection, simple one, just submit it and follow the rules on the TCG tweet with that graphic I showed you earlier. Okay. Speaking of community creativity, if you don't know Thousandaire yet, he is probably one of the most creative minds I've seen in our community. And there's a lot of creative folks in the community, but he's gifted beyond all my imagination. And so Thousandaire, hey, big shout out to you, bud. Thank you very much for doing this. But we have a music video, John, that Thousandaire did for TCG World. Yeah. Play it, right? Let's do it.
Yeah. I just bought some land. I'm about to build a mansion, that's my plan. Yeah, cause I got diamond hands. All these coins got me feeling like the man. I'm catching sprites with my friends. In the north, I drive my car just like a sled. Yeah, TCG, that's my guild. I play to earn, making money as I build.
I just bought some land. I'm about to start a farm, that's my plan. Yeah, cause I got paper hands. I'm cashing in these coins for some bands. I'm mining coins with my friends. On the beach, I hit the gas from the water to the sand. TCG, that's my guild. I play to earn, making money while I build.
I'm in the field. I pop the willies.
Thousandaire, you're the man. Great job. I love that video, man. It gets me want to get in alpha, right? I don't know. What do you think, John?
I can't wait for it to be released. It's brilliant.
I'm sure it's going to be on a label here soon, man. That's some talent right there with Thousandaire. Great job, bud. Marketplace demo. I have, gosh, John, we got some content to cover here, man. So many things to unpack. Jeez. So folks, marketplace, when marketplace, let's get back to that question. John, do you want to say it? Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, I'll say it. Okay, I'm going to say it, and it's going to be a date. It's going to be a day. I don't know if we need to do a drum roll. I'm not going to do a drum roll. I'm just going to say it. The marketplace will be going live on the 2nd of November, Wednesday next week.
2nd of November next week.
2nd of November, Wednesday next week. There you go.
2022. Boom.
That is the date.
Boom. November 2nd, 2022, folks.
It's not a quarter. It's not a month. It's a day. The date.
And on that note, let's go ahead and give them a picture of what this is going to be all about. It's not just a picture, it's a demo, folks. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Here I am. I'm actually in the test of TCG World's marketplace. On the go live of the TCG World's marketplace on November 2nd, what you'll be able to do, listen closely, you will be able to buy and sell land using BNB. Now, John, while I'm getting ready to do a transaction, let's tell the folks why we're doing that and why David is this. He's amazing, right? There's a reason to the madness. Go ahead. Let's talk about it.
Okay. So a lot of people are going to be saying, why aren't we using TCG2? TCG2 at the moment doesn't have a lot of volume. We all know that. That's the truth of it. And that's because it's not had the utility. Now, we can test as much as we want to do in the background the functionality, but we can't test the live marketplace actually being used. And we don't want to test it with TCG2. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with BNB, see what the volumes are like for the marketplace, and then when we know what kind of traffic we're getting, then we'll start using TCG2. But if we were to just start using TCG2 when we don't know how many people are going to buy or how many people are going to sell, it's too much of a risk. So we're just going to start with BNB just for a while, then we'll move to TCG2. So hopefully everyone can understand we're trying to protect the currency.
I'm going to go ahead and buy. I'm looking at Silver Asia plot. Here's the BNB price. You got to agree to the terms and conditions. Check out. I'm on testnet, folks. This is not live. Once again, this is testnet. It's not live, but you'll see the functionality of using the marketplace so you know what's to come. This is a simple purchase off a fixed price, okay? Fixed price that somebody lists on the marketplace. I went ahead and bought it for 0.126 BNB, okay? You'll see here at the end another integration. I don't know if this is available now, John, but you get an invitation to the plot owners channel. Is that something we have live now, or is this new?
No, this is new. This
is new. So you can see here, if I open this invitation, it's going to take me to the TCG plot owners group as an automation of bringing folks who have bought land into the Telegram for plot owners.
So at the moment, we're having to ask people or rely on people to know to DM, I think it's Bro, to get from the normal name chat into our secret exclusive plot owners chat.
Yep.
What this does is it says, you just bought a plot. By the way, do you want to be going into our plot owners chat? So hopefully that will be a nice bit of automation, which will help a lot of people.
I think he's going to be excited on the automation there. And this is well overdue and a great tip of the cap there to our team at the devs to put that in play to make some automation here with the onboarding of new plot owners to TCG World's plot owner chat. Here I am. I'm also going to test out the auction. Okay. So this is an auction, meaning that it's up for bidding. And there's a particular period of time here. Again, this is all test, but you set the period of time you wanted to list for. You see they chose a 1 week period after the first bid takes place. So they decided they want to run it for a week once somebody bids on their property and they have a starting price they set it to. We go ahead and we place a bid. I'm going to go ahead and put 0.13 as my starting bid. I'm going to agree to terms, place a bid. Okay, MetaMask says go ahead. You're going to do it. Again, always agreeing to the terms and conditions every time you do a transaction. So make sure you read those.
I'm getting excited on a test Seriously, I'm getting excited watching this.
There you go. My bid was added successfully. I click continue. Believe if I refresh this, yeah, again, it's testnet, but that's the process of actually doing that. Okay. So then the next thing I want to do is show actually listing something. Okay. So I'm going to go back to my profile. I go to my assets. I'm going to have a Platinum Asia. I want to do either fixed price or auction. I'm going to do fixed price. I'm going to set it to 0.005 BNB, complete listing. You can see how smooth this is, right? Very easy for the user to list property for sale and buy property that's listed for sale.
Let me just ask a really good question. In the case of auction, it's a bid, isn't it? You're not buying anything. So if someone outbids you, do you get your money back? I'm assuming you're just proving that you've got the money in your wallet.
Think of it like, I think I analogize it to like when you're on OpenSea and you put a bid, you're holding funds in there for that, but we need to confirm that, John, first. I guess that's my intuition is that's how it would work for the auction bids.
It's basically locking that money, but if you don't win the auction, you get the money back.
Yeah. We'll have to confirm that, folks. That's a great question in the chat. Thank you for doing that.
A really good question is that.
So here I am. I'm going to list this. Actually, no, let me go back to my properties. I'm going to list this one for sale on auction. Sorry, I'm going kind of quick because I want to get to all the content, folks. But I'm going to list it for that starting price. Just know later down the road, this will be an option for you, BNB or TCG, okay? But it's just testnet right now. You can, when you're doing a timed auction, you can say, I want to do a buy now price. And you can also determine the amount of time. So 15 minutes, 3 hours, 1 day, 1 week. That's your options. You can click this to immediately start it or a particular date and time that you want to start it. This is really slick, guys. I love how well built this is and the options it's giving you to customize your selling experience to other folks. So I'm going to go ahead and finish out on that. I just wanted to share that with everyone. It's coming next week. Okay. We've already set a date. Our devs agreed to it today. They agreed to that date. It is a hard date. We're going to see it come next week. Again, keep in mind, it's not TCG2 yet. Like John was saying, it's BNB only for now, but it will come. Okay.
I've just seen a question, by the way, which I'll just quickly answer. This will run parallel to the ongoing pre-sale and the ongoing normal sale of unowned plots. What we've got here is TCG selling plots that have not been bought before, and also owned plots that people want to sell and buy and trade, etc. So you've got a primary marketplace and a secondary marketplace running at the same time.
There you go. Perfect. Love it. All right. So that's when marketplace. Okay. Next week. All right. Okay.
Yeah, don't ask again.
Don't ask again.
2nd of November. Don't ask again. Now, seriously, if you want to keep on asking, this will be the
we're messing
new
around.
answer.
Yeah, I'm messing around.
I'm just messing. It is a very common question, and we keep having to say the same answers. Now the answer is 2nd of November, and I can't see anything going wrong because it is ready. We just need to make sure we've got an actual launch date now, and that is the 2nd of November. Real
quick, John, ETH TCG2 tokens. Those who don't know yet, you can actually stake your ETH TCG2 tokens on the TCG.World website. Okay. It's out there. It's been out there, but I want to just point out, John, right? We were just talking about this the other day. The APRs or APYs are beefy. Look at these things, right?
They are, yeah. It was a tricky one when Dave was trying to make sure that we had decent rewards for staking ETH. We haven't got many ETH holders, so we want to get ETH holders. And if we do get ETH holders, we want to make sure they've got good rewards. And the pools are still really, really healthy. So we're just showing you guys that it's not just BSC now. It's not just Binance Smart Chain. We've got Ethereum in there as well. So if you've got TCG2 that you bought on the Ethereum chain, you can stake it. And it might be worth you buying some because these APYs are ridiculously good. I mean, we're looking at around 100% which I don't need to tell you, over a year is doubling your money. I will say this though, the more people that join a pool, it will dilute. So I can't guarantee that in a year's time it'll still be 100. But right now, those are the numbers.
I mean, look, obviously we know gas is expensive and everything. So, so folks that are used to BSC going on ETH, there's that added fee. So everybody do your own research, all that kind of stuff. We're not going to shill anything to you. Okay. But we're just giving you the national broadcast here that ETH TCG2 tokens, can be staked and the yields are looking pretty good. So why not stake them? That's all. But yeah, that's what we wanted to update on that one there, John. So let's go ahead and get back into the materials here. We got some social stats maybe. Yeah. It sounds like we've been doing really good. Yeah.
Quick ones, because I don't think it's very entertaining me writing down numbers and reading out numbers. But a lot of people are saying one of the blockers that we've got, for want of a better way of saying it, is that the world doesn't know about TCG World, and we need to get our presence out there. We need it so that the people out there know about TCG World, and you do that through socials. So we've got a team that we put together. We call them the Dream Team, and they are there to promote and sort out our socials so that the TikToks, the Facebooks, the Twitters, they all, hopefully, our presence is there and it's improved. And I asked the Dream Team for some numbers, and what we've got is in August we had impressions of 349.3 thousand. These are where on Twitter you end up having interactions, etc. September 470,000, and October it's dropped down to about 300,000, but I've been told that's because Twitter's have been a bit weird this month because of all the Elon Musk stuff going on. But we've gained, just over the past month, 1,808 new followers. And each month on month, it's increasing like that. So what I'm saying is we've heard you. We've got a team doing it.
Yep.
We are increasing our presence on socials. Excellent.
That's what we want to hear. And socials is the best way to spread the word, guys. Word of mouth, the best marketing. Okay. We're here to the grand finale. Wait, go ahead.
One last thing on that. Follow us on all the socials. That's really important because that gets our numbers up. So if you can, find us on Facebook, find us on Twitter, find us on TikTok, follow us, like us, get involved, because that then puts us back, to the top of the list as well.
I'll have at the end of the materials, as always, we'll have the socials for you to jot those down. Please do that. Just that. Thank you, John. To the main event. We also have a guest that's going to be coming on here very shortly here. And I'm excited to get it. Just quickly before we get into this, don't forget, folks, you got to be here present to win for us to go through the giveaways. So stay tuned. We're going to get to that here shortly. Okay. The giveaways are coming. But what we want to talk about is a huge, generous event that's going on right now. And for those that don't know, you will now know what's going on. So John, we talk about this buy one, get one plot of land for free. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it says what it does on the tin, doesn't it? Really. It's a promotion we're running at the moment. It expires end of November officially. Buy a plot of land. You get another plot of land of the same size, but it's a random region is the location. So you choose your first one, you get a random second one of the same size, and on top of that, we give you 2 castles that you can then put onto your plots of land that you've just purchased. So you're buying 1 NFT and you're getting 4 in return.
Say it one more time. Sorry. Say that one more time.
Well, okay. So 2 plots of land.
2 plots of land
for the price of 1 plot of land.
Yes.
And also we throw in some really detailed buildings that you can put onto your plots that are limited edition, that look amazing, that have got future value. They're free.
I think.
How more can I sell this?
I think let's hold there because we have a guest that's going to come on right now, John. His name is Ryan from Deso Syndicate. Ryan, I'm going to bring you on the stage. Give me just 1 second, buddy. All right. Are you there? Ryan, hey.
Howdy. You guys see me?
Yeah, we can see you. Let me just quickly in the chat. Can you guys all see Mr. Deso, Mr. Ryan himself from Deso Syndicate?
Deso, Decentralized Society.
Deso, thank you, Deso.
Hey, killer job, you guys. This AMA is ruling. This is a ton of awesome info, all kinds of updates. So thanks for having me on. Everybody, I want to talk a little bit about the castles and kind of tell you some details you may not know. Some of the pictures you can't see, some of the cool stuff. But let me tell you guys how I really got into the partnership, how Deso Syndicate became a partner with TCG. So in the real world, I'm a chief technology officer for a home builder. So we build houses out of hemp. They run on batteries and solar, all this really cool geeky stuff. Well, so we're obviously already doing virtual world stuff. We've been building virtual homes for our model villages, doing tours, going inside of the house, changing your backsplash and your appliances, all that. So that's just naturally what we did. So as we started hearing more about the metaverse, right, we're already doing this. We're going, hey, this metaverse thing, let's go where the people are. Let's get there.
Yeah.
Well, frankly, there's not a lot of them. There weren't, especially 2 years ago when we started looking, there was nothing exciting. The graphics sucked in most of them. They were not attractive. Even for the gaming, that was kind of boring and blasé. Well, we kept looking, and then a friend of mine told me about TCG. He goes, no, this one's different, man. You need to check it out. Instantly, it was automatic to us as a business. We looked at it and it was like, okay, these guys are doing business. This is where we can run a business. This isn't just gaming. This is real for us. Made sense. So I hopped in, learned a little bit about the company, and a friend of mine was already really all about it. He told us about it and said, you guys got to get into this thing. Instantly made a lot of sense. So that was really exciting. As we started to get in, we know being in blockchain and crypto anyways, we're like, look, really, let's go look at the community. Let's see what they're all about. Amazing. You guys all know that. Everybody here is the best community in all of blockchain. There is not a better community. We all know that. So that was really exciting. Then I got to meet people. Crypto Bull, everybody knows Walt. He reached out to me instantly. He was super cool. It gave me a bunch of info, one-on-one. Hey, DM me. Let's talk. Really got us up to speed. Then I met Andre, one of the real estate agents. Yeah, he started helping us. This is what you want to look for. This is what you want to do. You can't get a warmer welcome. It made a ton of sense. So then I wanted to bring what I did. So I said, look, I want to start building in here. We already do this. Got to meet David, and David said, because he's so brilliant and generous, he just says, within about 5 minutes, he goes, okay, cool. Build some castles? I said, yeah, we can do that. That's what we want to do. He goes, okay, build castles. We'll do a deal. We'll do like a buy one, get one free. Brilliant. That's where we ended up, right? So that's kind of how the partnership going. I know you got a video. Do you want to show that one real quick? And then I want to tell everybody some of the rarities.
Yeah, let's take a look at the castle. Okay, guys. Boom.
Right on. So everybody, we good?
Yeah, we're good, Ryan. Yeah, what'd you think about? I mean, that video, but others in the chat. Let's light it up, guys. Tell Ryan what you think.
4,000 times. Yeah, I've only watched it about 4,000 times. So I'm glad everybody got to see that. I hope everybody loves that. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the rarity of these. This when we first talked to David, so everybody understands. Understand in about a year or so. Realistically, right away, obviously, but this is going to be OG bling, these castles. And what I mean by that is, you guys, we've already said that these are going to be extremely rare because we've added a lot of things to them. If you notice on the flag, some of these flags have TCG logos in them.
I saw
the
that.
Skins on the dragon, those are the skins. Those are the TCG skins. Those aren't going to be on anything else. They're obviously a limited amount. There's a lot of other things I've got written down here, but again, it's just the early adopters are the ones that are going to get these first. David already talks about dynamic NFTs. He's been dropping that. Think about the utilities that could come, the things that are going to be happening. You guys are going to be very fortunate that you were here first to get these. I personally believe these are going to be pretty rare. So now that I got to point out some of those little details, PJ put together something that I haven't even seen yet. I'm super excited because you're excited. If you guys can look at it, you might notice some of these little things I told you, some really cool, unique things.
Let's take a look.
Man, that was awesome, PJ.
I got goosebumps, man. Come on.
I'm a House of Dragons freak. I love Game of Thrones. That music, I got freaking goosebumps right now, man. That was freaking phenomenal. So hopefully you guys can see a little bit in there. Zoom in, you guys get to see them, but hopefully all y'all out there are going to have them. You're going to get to see all these details and the rarities and good stuff. So I'll just end with telling you a few other things that are coming, guys. This open world, this is just a playground. I mean, TCG, everybody here knows how awesome it is. But for us as a builder and having our studio be able to make things like wearables, vehicles, add different things, right? Imagine being able to take a bunch of these boxes and modularly build what you want with some of the things that we're doing. Yeah. Those kind of things are coming. We've got, I won't let too much out, but just anything you can think of structure-wise, vehicle, there's some really cool surprises coming. But get on that BOGO, everybody. That is a deal of a century, man. One plot, 2 free NFTs, and a second plot. You're insane if you don't jump on that one. So that's all I got. I want to thank you guys so much. You guys do a great job on the AMA. TCG World, we're on fire. We're inevitable. We ain't going to the moon like PJ says. We're going to friggin' Mars. Man, thank you so much.
See them all on the moon, right, Ryan? But hey, before I let you go, Ryan, we do have some other images that I just got from you recently here. You want to talk about those images?
So you guys can see this, what he's going to show you right now. This is real world stuff. Like these are things that are being done in like Costa Rica and actually just all around the world, different projects. But just to let you guys know that we're taking real world stuff. And, I can't really build a tiny home community of castles in the real world. I probably ain't going to sell very well, so I get to do that here in the metaverse. But this is kind of the stuff that we're playing with, that we have, that are going to evolve and become part of the metaverse. So TCG explicitly. So thanks, man.
Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but it blew up on your face. But yeah, no, sorry, I love live streams. But yeah, those look super, super nice, man. Those images.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. So
Wow.
again, everybody, these things are TCG rare. Trust me, these are not. They will not be done again. This is it. The OG bling. Go get yourself some castles.
And on a great offer, like you said, thanks to David giving that buy one get one free on
So
top of
generous.
everything, guys. It's gravy. It's a bear
Amazing.
market. We get it. But this is TCG's all about giving back. They've done it since the start. Go back to the Dragon Cave Club, anything, blah, 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 blah. It's always been about giving back to the community. And this is just one other example of that, to give back. So, hey, Ryan, thanks, man, for joining us. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome.
You
TCG
take care,
World,
man.
you guys are cool.
Bye,
See you
bud.
guys in the chats.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
man. Bye, Ryan. Okay.
So just to quickly add to that, by the way, before we wrap up on that, in the referral code box when you're buying plots, if you want to have an extra plot and if you want to have 2 castles, you need to type plot owners in capitals into the referral box. Plot owners.
Plot owners. One word. I guess 2 words works too, I guess, I'm sure. But
Let's do it one word, because
All
that's what we've got. I don't know if it matters or not. But Roy, can you reiterate that in chat for us?
thank you,
So
moderator.
you know what I'm talking about.
Good reminder. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Ryan.
And taking advantage of that BOGO deal. You buy on pre-sale on TCG.World website. When you buy on pre-sale, you click on the sale tab. And when you buy a plot, make sure in the, I think there's a drop-down box that says referral, right? As you were saying,
Yeah.
that's where you put the code, plot owners. All right. Cool.
And everyone, I mean, we've got loads of experts in chat. They're all saying the same thing. So
Good. Hey, we got
consistent
some
message.
smart people here, man. Come on. Some of them
It's
have
very
already done this,
consistent.
taking advantage of the offer. Wow. So going from there, John, let's just kind of go through this Q&A. I think a lot of it we've already talked about, I think, on the content.
Yeah,
So we're gonna
overlap, but let's go through it.
we're already up over an hour. We want to respect everyone's time. We try to keep it to an hour. Okay, so kind of going through the Q&A. John, anything we want to add about what the question about additional changes we can expect on car and car mechanics that we haven't already mentioned so far? What do you think?
I'm just trying to remember now. Additional changes to expect with cars and car mechanics. I've gone completely blank on that
I
one.
think we've
I
hit it
think
all.
what
We
we're
talk
gonna
about the
do is
sounds. We
just-
talk about the camera angle on them. We talk about
Yeah, there's the camera angles. We're going to have sway.
Yeah.
That's been asked for quite. In a lot of driving games, when the car goes around the corner, the camera purposely gives the impression of motion. So we're going to add things like that. Hopefully, a few new angles, realistic feel for turning around corners. A bit more of a feather touch as well, because at the moment it's very jerky when you're steering. So we are working on better car physics as well as car mechanics. So yeah, sorry, I've just remembered I've got notes over here, and I don't want to keep doing that.
John. I'm picking up your Telegram, man. You mind closing that off or something?
Oh, I turned it. I literally turned it off.
Did you?
I'll turn it off now again. I did turn it off. It's come back up by itself. I've got.
It's got a mind of its own.
Yeah, I've got gremlins. I'm like,
no
Dave,
worries,
this is why it's like talking to Dave, isn't it?
That's why it happens. It creeps back up on you. It comes back to life. All right, next one. We talked about Epic and what they're kind of doing in Metaverses, guys. That gives you a teaser. We went through that video, but events are coming. We're going to work on something for the holidays. A party island's there. We showed what John was able to do. Things are coming. Stay tuned. We do want to take this seriously, like as we ramp up here to full public launch, right? This is our opportunity to get some nice, cool events in there. And the technology is starting to slide right into focus, right? So, how about Unity, John? The Unity collaboration, they were asking about updates.
Yeah, we said a few months ago that we have been talking to Unity and getting some kind of collaboration. Essentially, we're not going to keep going to Unity every week and saying, "Can you check this? Can you check this? Can you check this?"
Yeah.
So it'll be towards the end, just before launch, that Unity are going to come in, double check everything's as optimized as it can be, give us any advice if we need any, but essentially they will double check everything as good as it is, and then we're good to go. And as we go on, again, release is only day one. We'll keep that partnership and that collaboration going. But yeah, essentially we're going to be working with them, but the next time will be closer to launch.
Cool. All right. End of year, man. We're ramping up to that. Next question. Does TCG have any plans to use talk to video technology? So we asked David. He was intrigued. He's looking into it. We don't have anything more than that, but it is something of interest that we're checking into. Okay. We'll just leave the answer to that, but it's a great question. Thank you for bringing it up. And David has it on his massive plate of things to look at. So, next, well, we already talked about this one. So, the Twitch streaming in game. Yeah.
I've done it to death, but yeah, we're going to be hoping to use that for streaming our in-game experiences on Twitch and vice versa as well. People will be able to stream from other platforms and people to be able to view it in the metaverse.
Okay. We're on our last question. Forza competition. Any updates? We just got wind that it's going to be delayed. So keep tuned on what's going to be specifically on those dates. But just know next week it will not be starting. And David's working on some specifics from Forza team on what we can relay to you guys. But it's a good question, and we'll get back to you. Okay. And then last but not least, John, how about our fearless leaders here, the new execs, Frank and Justin. Frank, folks that don't know that, Frank Caruso is our new CEO. I'm sorry, not CEO. Is it CEO? President. Sorry. Oh yeah. Oh, David Evans is CEO.
Whoa.
Oh my God. So my bad. No, new president, Mr. Frank Caruso, and also Justin DeJudas. I think I said that right. Our new vice president. Any updates on them, John, about what they've been shaking for us?
Yeah, in the case of Frank, he's our president, as you say, Curzio. He does regular podcasts, and he's already got lots and lots of relationships with your big Wall Street investors. So he's our inroads or in way, basically the door to get to all these investors, Wall Street investors, not Wall Street bets, Wall Street investors. So he's a massive advocate for the metaverse, massive advocate for TCG World, and is well placed to get lots of really good investors looking at us. And that's Frank. In the case of Justin, he's our vice president, and he's been enhancing our corporate practices and also working on lots of really good pitch decks so that when we approach lots of potential partners, we've got lots of content that we can. I mean, the hardest thing is to say what is TCG World. It's better to do it through visuals, and that's the kind of thing that Justin's doing for us. And he's doing lots of other work as well.
Great. Awesome update. So as I just put down in the chat, folks, it is giveaway time. So let's go ahead and launch up the giveaway. Before I go in there, I do want to just show you all what we are giving away. And yes, Halloween is around the corner, John, and the NFT we have specifically identified here. While I queue up the giveaway and how we're going to give away these prizes, do you want to talk about this this Dragon Cave Club NFT? Because other than Silver Plot, which is pretty straightforward, it's a plot of land in our virtual metaverse, this dragon is actually pretty interesting from what you were telling me earlier.
Yeah, I just want to look up. Bear with me for a second. I'm just going to bring up the actual rank that it is. But I pinned Dave down and I said, we want for the community one of the dragons, but we want it to be kind of like it's Halloween. Let's see if we can get like a witch's hat or a wizard's hat. Yeah. Also, can we get something that's like top 200, top 300? So what we got was, and I'm just going to get the numbers. It was, it's gone off the screen now. Here it is. It is rank 285. Is this NFT?
285.
So rank 285 out of 10,000. It's got military skin and it's got military folding arms, which are rare. I think there's only 71. I think that's the number. 71 out of 10,000 that have got those traits. And also, it's got a wizard's hat, so it's got to be worth something.
It's ready for Halloween with the wizard's hat, right? All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's queue it up.
Someone's already looked it up, by the way. David Johnson's looked it up.
There you go. Yeah, John, let's go ahead and queue it up. So, folks, once again, those who are qualified for this giveaway had to have interacted with this tweet here. Okay. We have, well, there's more now, but we had over 100 entries to this giveaway. And so I have already taken the liberty ahead of the live stream and have loaded up everybody right before to get them all onto this amazing TCG World Metaverse wheel. How about that, huh? It's pretty cool, right? And through here, everybody's loaded up. I have their Twitter accounts ready to go, and I will announce your Twitter handle, and you need to respond in the chat that is your Twitter account, and we'll do verifications afterwards. So please, everyone, be honest and everything, okay? All right, the long wait time. John, I think we're going to do the silver plot first, okay? So we'll do a silver plot, and then we'll do the dragon, okay? So folks, here we go. This is for the silver plot of land worth around $300 US right now. Good luck to all the participants, and let's go ahead and give it a spin. The winner is... at RS Bogdan. At RS Bogdan. I need to see you in the chat. Are you there? That's your Twitter handle. At RS_Bogdan. Are you there?
Come on, Bogdan, are you in the chat?
Tin Man says, the wheel is fair. The wheel is just. RS Bogdan, we need to see you here. I'm going to give you a 5-second countdown. Need to hear you in the chat. All right. RS Bogdan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No Bogdan. All right. Spin it again. Here we go. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Go, Kenneth! Kenneth. Come on, Kenneth. You're in the chat. We know you, Kenneth. TCG.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Huh?
Oh, well, I'm just saying, Kenneth does so much in our socials.
I know. He is
So it'd be
always hitting
brilliant
the
if he gets
pavement,
this.
John. Congrats, Kenneth.
So
Are you there?
Please, I hope he is. Because he's earned this one. We
Sorry,
all love Kenneth.
Deja Vu. I have to use Twitter handles because that's what got loaded into the handle. Sorry, man. I don't have people who interacted with the tweet and their YouTube handle. I've got to use Twitter. Okay. Kenneth. Oh man, I hope you're here, dude. He's always here.
No. Oh, he always responds quickly as well. So if he's not responded by now, give him a countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, it is early in the Philippines, but yeah, I did do a time zone that was a little bit better for Asia. I was hoping that would work for him. Here we go. Next winner, or the next person to win the silver plot of land. Sorry, Ken.
Oh.
At Axiomist. At Axiomist. Are you in the chat?
The only thing is, he said he wasn't in the list. He was just saying, I can't see myself on the wheel. So he is here.
At Axiomist.
He's there.
I am a here. I am a here. Is that you?
Yeah. He was just saying he wasn't in the list. He said I can't see myself on the wheel.
I have 107 people in this list. You're definitely in there, bud. Congratulations. You won a silver plot of land. I have you here. AXIOMA is your YouTube handle and your Twitter account. I will reach out to you and get you your prize. Congratulations. You have a silver plot of land. Okay, John, let's go ahead and do it. It is time to give away the dragon. All right.
Ooh.
Sorry, John, you and I can't win, unfortunately, although I would love to get that.
I wanted that one.
Man.
I wanted that one. It's too hard.
Good luck, everyone. I hope you win. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. At Ooms415666524.
Ooms. Oh, well, that's
Are you in the chat? At Ooms415666524. That's the Twitter handle to win this Dragon Cave Club NFT. Top rank.
Say it one more time because it's funny when you say it.
Ooms.
Ooms. Ooms. Ooms. Ooms.
Ooms. Ooms.
I'm gonna have to do it again now.
415666524. Ooms. 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 No. Countdown 5. Oompa Loompa. Nice one, Roy. Oompa. Come on now. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my car makes that noise. when it changes gear. No, sorry, Ooms. No here. Removing, and we're spinning. Let's go. Who's going to win the Dragon Cave Club NFT? Top 300 rank. Oh, Cheery Mike. Cheery Mike. Cheery Mike.
Cheery Mike.
Yeah. Cheery Mike. Cheery up, Mike.
Yeah, Cheery Mike.
Cheery up, Mike. Come on, Mike. Mike. Are you there?
Mic check. Mic check.
Mike.
Mic check.
Guess what day it is? Humpty.
Countdown time. It's countdown time.
Mike. All right. I don't see anything. Wait, he's here. He is here. Where is he?
Oh, he's here.
Mike? Where? Mike Cheery, there you are. Here.
No, he is there.
Yay! Congratulations. Congratulations, Mike.
Well done.
Yeah. Dude, that's a nice dragon, man. Come on. Woo. I like it when we actually don't have to go through a lot of removals. I don't want to give away the prizes, man. So what do you think, John?
Can we tell them that they can't sell it for like 2 years, as per the terms and conditions of the contest?
Don't do that, man.
Or is that wrong?
Yeah.
No, it's your dragon. You do what you want with it.
Yeah, I
There's a
think
damn good news that
we're gonna stick with. Oh shoot. Anyways, man. Okay. This is not working right here. Hold on here. I want to make sure I get the socials up because we talked about them earlier. Guys, make sure you spill over to our TCG. Okay. Our TCG is next over the Telegram. Here it is right here. All right. I should have checked that. It's not ideal, but here it is. t.me/TCG Gaming. If you're not part of the community yet, go ahead and get on over there. We're going to go spill over for the AMA for folks that want to join there. Congratulations again to everybody who won. I think overall, John, what do you think? How did it go today?
I think it went okay, but hopefully the community enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it went well.
I think we had loads of videos and loads of content, and we had Ryan as well with us. So yeah, I think it was a really good one.
Excellent. So John, maybe I'll see you over in the Telegram. But folks, here we'll end the stream. There's our socials there at the end. John, thanks again for joining me today. Really appreciate your time.
No, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. I enjoy it every single time. Hopefully you'll have me back again.
Oh, you know you will come back. I'm not letting you go. All right. Well, for John Dixon, I'm Pj Krypto. Thank you very much for joining today. Pj Krypto signing off, and I'll see you on the moon. Bye now.